Welcome back. You're watching the Young Turks Dream Decade. We're starting a brand new segment. It's called Young Turks Gets Real. The idea really is to find entrepreneurs who have their eye on the opportunities that emerging India is throwing up. One such entrepreneur is Ajay Chaturvedi, a Wharton graduate. He came back to India and launched a BPO that focuses on harnessing the human capital in rural India. HarVa is his BPO. He's got operations spread over 4 states and 30 villages, and he's hoping to employ 5,000 women by 2014. Here's the story of Ajay Chaturvedi and HarVa.
Ajay Chaturvedi believes in the socio-capitalist business model to harness the value of rural India. A Wharton graduate, Ajay quit his job with Citibank to set up HarVa, a for-profit rural enterprise in 2010. What started as an idea to educate farmers on the latest farming techniques today also boasts of a first-of-its-kind, women-only run BPO in a small village called Tikli Aklimpur near Gurgaon. Within a year of operations, HarVa already has 200 women on its rolls and has also expanded its presence to Pilani and Junjunu villages in Rajasthan. Trained in basic computer skills, these women are equipped to handle data entry, document scanning and even web research, and they earn anywhere between 4,000 to 10,000 rupees a month. But what made Ajay make his shift from an urban to a rural setting?
You're trying to do attrition control after the fact that people have already got this aspiration in them. That is not the right way. What I looked at was, you're talking about unemployment is one of the big problems in the country, and you are talking of attrition as the other big problem. The art was to be able to marry these two things, given the disparities, given the differences that you have. And so that is why I chose to come to village and employ the women, because they are, and the kind of women that you've seen in these centers, they're all ghungar clad, they've never gone out, but they have this spark to work and they have the basic education. So for us, the key was to be able to prove what we can do for them to be able to work in these BPO centers. So for me it makes sense, because not only are they more dedicated, they're far better suited to do this work, they're very focused, for them it's a community feel, right? They take lesser breaks and they're far more efficient.
While BPO continues to be a revenue generator for HarVa, Ajay's next big bet is to initiate community farming practices. He's already launched the HarVa pilot project to train farmers in new and efficient techniques of farming. For instance, in Rajgarh village near Pilani, HarVa encourages farmer groups to grow aloe vera, lemongrass and chamomile that gives them better returns in the domestic as well as global markets. Spread in 30 villages across 4 states, HarVa has turned 100 acres of barren land into revenue-yielding soil and changed the lives of 70 families.
Typically, the low-produce areas, when they farm the conventional crops, mustard or wheat or bajra or whichever other crop they're doing, in the low-produce areas where there's lack of rainfall, they don't make anything more than 1,000 to 1,500 rupees per month per acre. The kind of crops that we're able to grow for them or help them grow, for example, lemongrass, which is the lowest form, they're able to make at least 4,000 to 5,000 rupees per month per acre without water, right? Same thing with aloe vera, same thing with any other crop that we're looking at. Like I said, it's different strokes for different folks. We have to look at the specifics in any state.
Having already grossed revenues of 2 crore rupees, HarVa has created a self-sustainable ecosystem in the villages it services. It set up student and medical help desks to support the rural youth and women. These help desks provide information on universities and even hold counseling sessions, whereas the medical help desks provide information on basic medical care. Ajay also hopes to launch a micro-lending initiative to further empower the agrarian economy.
In the next 2 to 3 years, we plan to employ at least 5,000 more women in the rural BPOs, and in the next 4 to 5 years, double that strength to about 10,000. So 100 centers, 20 states, 10,000 women on the ground, and affecting 1,000 women per 10,000 women, basically about few million people that you're looking at affecting in terms of just this growth. We've already affected thousands of lives. By virtue of these women getting employed, they further then infiltrate their own places. But you're looking at community farming, you're looking at alternative renewable sources of energy, you're looking at HarVa employee loan programs, which then further will infiltrate. Most importantly, this will be able to get information to the students by student help desks and medical diagnostic services to the people who really are not able to access the cities.
Ajay, here's wishing you and HarVa the very best of luck. Time for us to take a break, but when we return, the grand finale of the Microsoft BizSpark Tech Challenge. $100,000 to be won, and we'll tell you who walked away with the cream.